All right, part two. I've got the general idea of the bag. Now what I want to do is start to put information in that'll tell you about the nature of the material that the bag is made out of, which is paper. So I'm going to look at the different shapes, the different values, creases, and I'll start to just put them in. Now this part of it's going to take a while, so I'm going to have to slow down. I'm going what I talk about going from the general to the specific. Well, my first description is very general, but now I'm going to get into more detail and more specific information. So that's what I'm doing now. Looking at the little shadows, starting to put them in here. There's a shadow going off the back here. I might even put that in here a little bit. And then we have some shadows here. Now this is going to take a while, and what I'm going to do is stop the video after a few minutes and do a time lapse. So you can see me putting in all the information. And also the background is going to be essential here. The background is going to become very important. I can also use my eraser. I'm measuring that line. This line's coming in at an angle like this. Now that line is a shadow underneath it at the bottom and a highlight above it. So I'm going to define that. And that will help us define my crease. Oops, I lost it. That's all right. And that comes up. And then we have another line coming in here across the front of the bag. It's got a little crease. The crease has a light above it and a slight shadow below it. It's not a line. It's highlight versus shadow, you see. So I don't want to just draw a line across the front of the bag. I want to create the highlight and the shadow. Now I'm going to do a little time lapse, and you can see me working on this, and we'll see how that goes.